just means a walkabout. So here we are arriving at the pumpkin patch. You can see I'm pulling along a little cart. Basically, Poppy is nearly 12 years old. While she really enjoys a little plod, she walks quite slowly these days, and she gets tired quite quickly. So if we take her out and about for more than half an hour to an hour, we tend to take her little cart with us. So when she does start to slow down and get tired, she lets us know, and then we pop her into the cart and we pull her along like a little queen. Okay, and she's off. Look at her go. So I actually mounted my GoPro onto Poppy's back. We bought her a GoPro dog mount, and she just wears it on her back. It has straps that we put her legs through, and she wears it quite comfortably. The whole thing is quite light, thankfully and luckily, because Poppy is only tiny. I'm encouraging her to have a good walkabout. Poppy is very nosy. She is a spaniel, so she has a very strong sense of smell. You'll notice her stop to sniff quite often in this video. But yes, she is super nosy. She loves to stop and take in all of the sights and the sounds, as well as the smells. And you'll notice as she's making her way through this jungle, she is trampling down old dried up sunflowers. There's some beautiful purple flowers there. I'm not really sure what they are, but quite often on her travels she manages to sniff out some beautiful pumpkins of all different colours. Green, orange, sometimes yellow. We did find a few white ones towards the end of the trip as well, but I'm not sure that we managed to get those on camera. Some of the pumpkins that she found were still on the vine and quite large. She would get quite excited when she found one. This pumpkin patch was run by a local farmer and his family. They do a fantastic job setting up this event every single year, and they hand make all of the photo opportunity props that they then pop all around the field for you to be able to stand next to and pose for your social media photographs and content. The event was actually free to visit, and you just pay for any pumpkins that you choose to take home with you. Here's Poppy trying to decide whether to follow Mama or Dada. And she's off again. Oh, looks like she got distracted. This was our first time managing to take Poppy along with us to one of the local pumpkin patches. But we all really love Halloween, and I in particular adore pumpkins. So when we found out about the event, we just couldn't resist. And as you can see, Poppy is loving her little plod. the whispered voiceover, and that will be just the raw footage from Puppy's GoPro. So you'll hear us conversing in the background. You'll hear her little raincoat rustling around, the wind and the breeze blowing past the camera microphone. So that will be a much more unedited, raw version of our pumpkin patch plod, exclusive to Patreon. Oh, it looks like we're coming up on a few more pumpkins here. The farm and the pumpkin patch were really beautiful to visit. We made lots of forever memories. Poppy quite often attracts quite a lot of attention from passers-by. Not only when she's walking around in her costumes, but sometimes just when she's being pulled around in her cart like a little queen that she is. But do you blame people because she is actually the cutest? Here's all of our cutesy artsy shots from the rest of the pumpkin patch plot. We made sure to take lots of fresh drinking water for Poppy, which she thoroughly enjoyed. The sun was shining, but it was still a little breezy. Isn't she just the cutest little thing that you've ever seen in your life, though? I honestly can't cope. Here is the beautiful green and yellow speckled pumpkin that we chose to take home. That was the pumpkin that we ended up using in our pumpkin decorating video when we turned it into an alien. And here is Poppy enjoying another very refreshing drink of water. As I said, we always make sure that we take plenty of water out with us on our plods around. And here is me trying to work out the size of our chosen pumpkin. Handshakes with Mama. And now it's time to go home with our treasure. Here's Poppy on her way home from her pumpkin patch plot, all tuckered out as you can see. And here's just a few of our family photos from the trip. The tiniest pumpkin next to the most giant pumpkin.